Hello YouTube, welcome back to the Basement Card Collector. Today's video I'm going to show some updates on my sets. As set builders and set collectors, you either buy the set complete, wrapped in a box, which is nice to kind of show on a shelf, but there are also types of sets that you build, card by card, and you make a checklist and you search here and there to find that one number you need and so on. So today's video, I'd like to just give an update on my Topps run, and I'm really only speaking this video on the 1979 Topps set up to the 2000. So, 6-7 years ago, I had this idea of collecting all the Topps sets, basically. And so my wonderful wife surprised me one Christmas with the 1979 Topps set. That was the year I was born, so that's kind of like my initial, that's that year I wanted to start with. So starting in 79, I wanted to run to current day, to 2022, and I need to still go purchase the 2022 set, but so on my bookshelf, I have the 79, the 80, the 81, and actually for this video, I kind of did some hunting down and looking to and finding out of, I actually have one of the 82 Topps sets. I have it finished, and I also am working on building a set, which is it's just something I like. And so what I have here, I've been stacking up some new 1982 Topps to go in and look to see what do I need for my set number 2. So there's a cool little Rod Carew run here. Now, do I need all these for the set? I don't know yet. I just kind of pile them for a little while, and then when I feel like I have a good enough chunk, and this is a very good chunk, I mean, check this out. Tim Raines and Rickey Henderson. But I did have just one. Wherever I found this, you can see 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 copies of the, just, those are guys, that's the stolen base leaders. You throw in Lou Brock, Ty Cobb, you're looking at them right there. But anyway, so I have a huge stack of 82 Topps. It's old school Jack Morris. How about this? Tony Black. Found it after I talked to you the other day about a Jay Howell rookie card. I found one. But anyway, so 1982, I have a checklist. I have a pile of cards to go through and see, do I have these or do I have these? Do I not have these? Same thing. I have two 1973 Topps, and then this is my fancy logging system here. So you got the 73 Topps. I just go through and write down the number and the name that I need, and here's Matty Alou, number 132. So I have it here. I have a copy, but it's bent. So I picked this up, I think at the card shop, I want to say, just because I knew I needed it. And it's in pretty good shape, so I'll eventually add that to the set, cross that off, and that will take me down to 35 cards for the 73 Topps. And then I also have a Glenn Beckert, so I picked him up for 2 reasons. One, he's number 440, so I need him also, so that's really cool. So I have 2 off my list, and I'll cross those off, but I don't cross them off until I put them in the box. So 73 Topps, I'm now down to 34 cards. And I'm starting, like here you see a 77 Brooks Robinson, a Lou Brock. And again, they're not ready to be sent off to PSA or anything, but super cool Lou Brock with that striped helmet, swinging a couple bats. And then just a rookie card, no one, significant, but just, I will start a 77 set also. So I kind of accumulate them, get a good stack, get a pile, and eventually I'll put them in order and see how many we need of these as well. And same thing for 78 Topps. Again, just a small stack, and again, nobody really to write home about, but I thought this was kind of cool. Again, this is a Dale Murphy. Obviously the corner has been, I don't know what happened to it, but so there's a 78 set, and again, I have I'm working on 78. That's, before the 79, and so I just wanted to show you a couple checklists. Look what I have. This is what it looks like. And this writing, I don't know when I would have actually written this, but the paper itself looks old. I have like green pen, black pen, blue pen, purple pen, but it's the 1990 Topps. And I just make notes to myself. Set number 1. I have another one in a box. And I actually, you can see I finished off the super hard to find 1990 Topps, not in 1990, in 2018. You got a little date there. And I just mark down as I go, cross them off. I have a little box top checklist, tradeds, the all-star cards, like the bonus glossy cards. So when I finish it, it just feels really good. And if you have ever put a set together, and I'm sure you have, even with 1990, the last card I needed, and if you're familiar with building a set, this is just how it works. If you'll notice here's the big one, here's the Frank, and that's not like it was hard to find. I just had to get an extra copy to put it in the set. I needed a Sandberg. Here was a Nolan Ryan card. Out of all 792 cards, the card I needed last to put in this set, to finish this set, number 367. Can you read that name? Mike Morgan. Why? I don't know. But not many people, it's hard to go to a card shop and dig out 1990 Topps, 1, and 2, if they have a Mike Morgan there, it's just hard to find almost the random dudes compared to finding the 90 Topps Frank Thomas. So that feels really good to cross off the last number. So what I have here, again, the super hard to find 1991 Topps baseball set, 792 cards again. And you can see, again, this just has that old paper, blue ink, black ink. You can see here I got a little fancy for myself. I started leaving a space between the 100s, the 200s, the 300s, and so on. And again, I have this set. This set is being stored in a 5,000 count box. I do have, actually, as I said before, I was counting to see how many I have. This will mark, I'm going to show you something in a second, my 5th set of 1991 Topps. Yes, that's right. I have 5 sets of the 1991 Topps. I'm not sure I'm proud of that or a little ashamed of that, but this card I'm about to show you is the missing card out of 792 cards. And again, it's not the Chipper Jones. That's the big rookie card in the 91 Topps. It's not an all-star card. It's not a Nolan Ryan card. Here he comes, the card that will complete the set. You probably guessed it, Gary Redus. Okay, why is this the card I needed? Because how many people can go dig out super quickly Gary Redus, 1991. And again, I'm a little embarrassed, but I also know I could have told you this number without reading the back of this card. He is number 771 in the 1991 Topps. Why? I don't know. I have a problem. But this card, for you set builders, here it is. We're going to do this right here on live. Crossed it out. And so as of today, there's my little, I guess I had a pink marker that day or a pink pen. So I do this. I put a 0. Get all that. So then I write the date. Today's date is December 17. Double check. December 17, 2022. Complete. It just feels good. Now, this set is obviously 1991, which is sadly, I just did a video this past week on the 1988 Donruss. People, 1991 is not so recent either. So for you kids out there, it kind of seems like a vintage set probably to you, but 1991 in my brain, I just opened and still have thousands of these cards. So of the 5 sets that I now have complete, I probably still have another 4,000 or 5,000 cards of this set. And who knows, I might just, they're in order. I might dig out who I need again and try to build another one of these things. Who knows? And then combined, whatever the Chipper Jones rookie card is, let's say it's $15 or $20, then between the 5 sets, I probably have about $106. But man, it feels good to cross that off. That just takes forever to find, and then you have to store it, and then you have to find the box and put the set in. So Gary Redus, 771. And I'll tell you how I got this card, which is, again, it's just one of those stories. There was another card shop not too far from me. It opened up now. We're going to show Gary Redus. He probably didn't get much love on channels like this. There was a brand new card shop opening up, kind of in my don't want to say neighborhood, but the town next door. He was opening up and he had a couple boxes to dig through, and he was asking, hey, what do you like? He had new things, of course. He had the hanger packs and all these boxes and brand new, just expensive things. And I tend to like the 80s and 90s and early 2000s. And anyway, so he goes, hey, can I help you find something? He comes over and I said, well, I can't imagine you're going to have this, but I'm looking for a 1991 Topps stack or a pile or a box of 1991 Topps, and I'm looking for Gary Redus. And he gave me a funny look. He's like, Gary Redus? This guy, I'd never even heard of him. He was a younger guy. But so I said, so I left him my number and I left him the card I was looking for, and I wrote down on a sticky note. I actually wrote the name Gary Redus, 1991 Topps. That's what I'm looking for. Anywho, he did send me a message back saying, hey, he bought some sets, but what I'd like to, he wouldn't want to sell me that one card, you know, for the nickel that it would be worth, or maybe even not that. He would want to sell me the whole set, and I did decline, but somewhere along the line, I picked this up, and you're just excited to get that missing card, so thank you, Mr. Gary Redus. And that completes my 1991 Topps set, my fifth copy of the set. And to keep running along, I have I have one set up to 2000 that I do not have, and it's the 1995 Topps. And so I am building one. I do have one in a box going, but this is what that 95 Topps looks like. Here's Mr. Tom Glavine. But the 95 Topps, I have a bunch of them. I think that's the next set I'm going to try and piece together. But it was the strike shortened year. And if you recall this set, if I have any in this actual stack, but there's a pretty cool Paul Konerko. Before he was a White Sox slugging first baseman, he was actually a Dodger catcher. Pretty young looking version of him. So anyway, that is an update on my Topps run, and we're going to keep searching for those random dudes like Gary Redus, and now I'm looking for people like, you know, Jim Hart, and sometimes it's Mike Morgan, and you just got to keep looking until you can cross off that final number. So there you go. There's my Topps set update on my 79 through 2000. I do have sets on either side of those years. Pretty close on the 73 set, like I showed you. I'm under 100 cards needed for the 78 set, and I have random sets from 2000 up to 2021, but I still need to piece those together. So, and this is how we're gonna finish this video up. I've showed some of the sets here, but this is how I'm going to kind of document these. I think I've showed this. This is the 98 Topps. Actually, let's just put them in order. These are the sets I've picked up probably in the last few months. 1996 Topps. Here is the 1997 Topps. Got a 1998 Topps. So those are our three, except for 1995. I'm missing the 95 set, so we're working on that. And my two newest, I think I might have showed this one. The 2007 Topps, still sealed. Got a cool picture of the Mick. This is what the 07 looks like, if you remember those. There's an early Pujols card. Daisuke Matsusaka. A-Rod with the Yankees, but they got a cool mantle photo on the top. That's pretty sweet. My newest one that we just picked up, this actually came from the Amazons. The 2005 Topps, still sealed. Series 1 and 2. I believe the Verlander rookie is in here. So, all right, one last check. Here he is, the hero, Mr. Gary Redus, Pirate outfielder, first baseman. 771. Now you know. All right, guys. There you go. There's a Topps update. An update on my Topps set run. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.